Coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight as off we go for the Sunday night opener. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. That is Ferguson in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Commanders. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Commanders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now, faking the give. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Open space to the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. The Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, Daniels got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
First down and more inside the 25. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown. touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Now a run on 1st down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Back to throw. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play for the Cowboys. 42 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards, and I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Touchdown, Dallas. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Daniels. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Motion man, set right. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards, and leads to a massive loss.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Micah Parsons on the tackle. Hook him up on a second down and 8.
Let's go. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready up. Ready.
Now give on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. On second down, it's Daniels. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on second down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for 4. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man. It's Walker. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
His drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Down the left sideline. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
Here we go. Go.
taken on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Washington. That his second touchdown tonight. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Commanders go up by 7, 28-21. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Wes Watkins takes it from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's a run going left, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They face second down and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run here. It's Ford to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Here's a designed run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This, about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. The reception for Rondale Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Cowboys 24.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 70. Set go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Third and 6.
Set.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
That is Ferguson in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. They'll throw out of the gun. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I love this play call, Mike. You see it so often. They say after sudden change, take a shot. Now, if you're the defensive side of the ball, you have to be prepared. You know that's what NFL offenses love to do. In this case, they either weren't ready for it or they were unable to stop it. But either way, big pickup here right out of the gate to get this drive started.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys cut the deficit down to 1. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready up. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run it on the inside. The ball comes out, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Go.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline, and that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is brought in at the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go,
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Half the 60. Here we go.
On first down, Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Daniels now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Daniels gonna throw again. Shaheed with the catch.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing again, Daniels. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the fourth.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That one's to the sideline, complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds now. Officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Third and short, and it's Daniels. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And if he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive, he's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Daniels to throw on second down. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Go! Bring it! Go!
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
Third and goal. It's Daniels. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Washington. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. Past midfield. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the shotgun, give to Ford. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Ford. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Shut up. Dragon 60.
Here's Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Here's 1st down.
Come on. Set. Hook.
To the air again is Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Throwing right, it's taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest.
And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.